Hello, it's a new year, and so I'm bringing you another adventure from the Renegade. That's right, Mrs. May is back. And just before we start this new story, if you come across one of our reading books that features the Renegade, that has Mrs. May in it, make sure you message my page so I can get hold of it and bring you another video. So let's get into this one. A new classroom. So here she is, the Renegade. New year, new you, with a brew. Hair is looking on point. So some people came to school, they put a fence around the playground. So that's the sort of fence that is really going to stop children from going through it. Come on. So looking here, if I'm using my deductive skills, I can see we're talking maybe summertime. So maybe this was before the new academic year, maybe before summer. And yeah, they've made the promise to get it all finished and done before the start of the new academic year. Fast forward to September and yeah, we're nowhere near finished, are we? So we don't know what's happened over those 6 weeks, but now the children are back in. We've got a hazardous situation, a health and safety nightmare. How is the Renegade going to sort this one out? Children asking what it's for, no one knew. Well, come on kids, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. It's not exactly going to be a new climbing frame, is it? Not sure the caretaker is too happy with proceedings there. And what is this kid about? What's he wearing? Obviously someone on their work experience wearing daddy's overalls. After 3 months, the lorry appeared at the school with some blocks on it. What are they for? Asked Biff. Tell you what, she's a nosy one, that Biff, ain't she? Mind your own business, Biff. Then a digger came 3 weeks later. The children were excited. Some men dug a long trench across the playground, as you do. What's it for? Everyone asked. Oh, come on. That teacher's like, listen, let it go. You'll find out when it happens. Just standing around there watching things as they happen. Fast forward a couple more months. It was time for the children to go in, but they didn't want to. They liked the digger. Oh, it's still there, is it? Teacher's now blowing the whistle. Get yourself inside. Mrs. May rocks up. She's like, listen, let me have a little bit extra. I've not finished me brew. She's like, no, bell's gone. She's like, listen, I've not finished me brew. Mrs. May looked at the trench. It's for a new classroom, she said. Oh, well, look who's let the cat out of the bag. At least now it'll stop the children pestering and asking questions. The children were excited. Of course they were. They wanted to find out more about the new classroom. So Mrs. May's, it's going to have laptops. It's going to have a brand new interactive whiteboard. She's blueprinted it all for the classroom of the future. And then she gets an email saying that the budget can't stretch, so it'll probably be a little porter cabin or something like that. And as always, Mrs. May is taking that opportunity to do it as a topic. Houses and homes. And the children, well, they've looked at some books. Will found a book about diggers. Chip painted a picture of one. And you might look at this and say, well, they've not really done much work during this topic. But this is the expertise of the Renegade. She's now replicating this topic at the same pace as those outside building the classroom. It's taken nearly 6 months for them to even lay down the bricks, so Mrs. May is going to spend 6 months just doing this topic. Gran's house? How old's Gran? Is she living in a house with one of the 3 little pigs made of sticks? And by the way, would you get away with that as a display? It's not even backed. Where's the border? Stuff like that doesn't trouble this one, though. It's all about experiences for the Renegade, so she took the children outside and they talked about the digger. Mrs. May took a photograph. Evidence, evidence, evidence. So eventually the blocks have been laid. The classroom will go on the block, said Mrs. May. Probably doesn't even know that, but she's taking a guess, making it look like she knows what she's talking about, while this guy is absolutely losing it. What's he doing there? Fast forward 2 more months and finally a crane appears at the school. The children were excited. Tell you what, these kids get very, very excited easily. They looked at the driver. Why, what's up with the driver? What is the crane for? Asked Biff. Oh, come on, Biff. Get with the programme, will you? Wait and see, said Mrs. May. Oh, textbook response there. When you don't know the answer yourself, give it one of them. You wait and see. Oh, classic. Chip's like, we've been standing at this window now for a few hours. We actually going to go and do any work? Mrs. May's like, quiet and just watch. You'll never be this close to seeing a crane do its magic.
And if we stand here long enough, I'm going to be able to go home without any marking.
So the children spent the whole day watching the crane. It lifted the classroom over the wall. Everyone watched the classroom. Don't drop it, called Chip. Oh, Chip, how patronising is that? So Biff now is pestering Mrs. May. Mrs. May, Mrs. May. Oh, she clearly is one of those kids that always tells tales, because Mrs. May's having none of it. Listen, don't shout, she's saying. And she's not listening, she's going at it again. Something's wrong. Don't shout, Biff, said Mrs. May. Put your hands up if you want to speak to me. Everyone gasped. The classroom was upside down. Oh dear, said Mrs. May, fuming. It's taken you nearly a whole year and you can't even put it on properly. I said something was wrong, said Biff, but no one would... Oh, look, Biff, come on, give Mrs. May a break. That sort of attitude isn't going to help anyone. All right, so it got sorted fairly quickly. There were children wanted to look inside. Children went inside. Wilf saw a door. What's in here? Everyone gasped. Oh no, said Wilf. Mrs. May is in disarray. Upside down toilets, a phone out straight away, teacher's WhatsApp group. Guys, you'll never believe what's happened with this new classroom now.